show you a very French traditional Péro recipe, which is called the Boulangere Péros. Literally means the baker's wife's Péros, because she was the baker's wife was cooking that dish into the baker's oven when the baker's finished to bake his bread. So we're going to start with a little bit of a nice smoked streaky bacon, nice and diced. So what we want to do now, we want to just melt all that fat. You see, I didn't even put oil or very, very little bit like to start off. There'll be enough fat inside inside of the lardons to fry off. So we're going to leave that color for a minute. Meanwhile, we're going to crush a bit of garlic. So no fancy garlic crusher, just a knife. It does the job perfectly. Like so, so you've seen the bottom of the pot there, it starts to stick a little bit, but that's very good because that's going to give a lot of nice taste into your Péros. So at that stage, we're going to add our onions, a little bit less. A touch of salt is going to help the onions to sweat away. Just a touch, I'm saying, because the bacon is going to bring some salt to start. And so is our chicken stock. Chicken stock's got natural salt in it. So we're going to add the garlic, a small bay leaf, there. So you'll have to sweat the onions for a few minutes until they start to get golden and nice and soft, almost transparent looking. See, they start to change a little bit. And your game plan is to get all that nice caramelized bacon from the bottom of the pot, okay? To deglaze the pot with the onions. So at that stage, we're going to add our chicken stock. We're just going to simmer that for a few minutes only. So I have, so any waxy Péros will do for that. What I use at the moment, I use Carolus Péros, which is they're very good for everything. Actually, they're good all-rounder type of Péros. It's nice and starchy, but at the same time they're not too sweet, so they're good for chips as well. Carolus Péros. So, and as Richard was telling me, they're very, very good as they're blight resistant. So they're very easy to grow organically. So we're going just to pour out first layer of Péros inside our dish. So the Boulangere Péros is a layer of Péros, onions and bacon, and more Péros again over. It's a kind of a Péro gratin as such, but there's no cream in it. We put our first layer of Péros here, nicely set there. So at that stage, the onions are soft enough. We're going to strain, seeing all the nice caramelized sugars from the bacons are gone inside the chicken stock. So you get nice deep taste to it. So pull out the bay leaf. It's not very, very nice to chew on. And we're going to put our layer of bacon and onions over. Then another layer of Péros. So when you slice the Péros, be sure you don't keep them in water, as you're going to lose all the starch, and you need that starch to stick all the gratin together, really. Okay. So a nice layer over the top there. And we're just going to pour our chicken stock back over, and it should feel about 3/4 full. Okay, if it's too full, when you're going to put it in the oven, it's going to overflow completely. So about 3/4 full. Just set nicely the Péros inside. Put tin foil, so the shiny side down over the food. like that it doesn't be, so this, and we're going to bake it for about an hour at 160, 150, 160 degrees Celsius. So after an hour, what we're going to have, nice steamy, but still a little bit wet and not caramelized on top at all, you see? So we're going to take our tin foil off and we're going to put it back in the oven for another 30 minutes until it's nice and crispy over. So after half an hour, we took out the tin foil and you see the payload started to caramelize on the top there. The butter started to whiz on the top and the smell is amazing. That's a perfect winter warmer. You just scoop it out and you see all those juices coming out of it.